What's up everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with a review and tutorial using the new ILuvSarahii X Dose of Colors collection, and I grabbed a few products from the line that they just launched in collaboration with one another. So let's go ahead and jump into the details of the collection and I will give you guys my thoughts on everything. So this collection is a mid-sized collection. There's quite a few lip products and then there's an eyeshadow palette and then highlighters. But as far as the lip products go, there are 4 liquid lipsticks and I have one of them in the color Aesthetic. Here's what the packaging looks like. Very plain and simplistic. It has her name as well as Dose of Colors on here. And here is what the liquid lipstick packaging looks like. So it's an opaque package. You can't see the color through it. I'm not a fan of totally opaque lip packages for one reason, and that's because I can't see when I'm running out of it. I can't see what it looks like. I just have to rely on when I open it up and kind of swatch and play. But aside from that, I do think the packaging is cute. It has that very simplistic, minimalistic vibe to it. And she also released 2 glosses in her collection, and I have one of them in the color Barely There, which is a very light nudish color. And I didn't pick up any of the highlighters just because I wasn't the biggest fan of the formula with the Desi and Katie Dose of Colors collection, so I skipped on those. And the highlighters from Karen's or ILuvSarahii's collection, it just looks really light. I'm a medium golden complexion, and sometimes colors like that will look good on me and sometimes they didn't, and I just didn't want to take the gamble. And then finally we have the eyeshadow palette. That's what I was most excited about from this collection. The packaging of this eyeshadow palette is so cute. It's so on trend. I would actually like an outfit in the same print. I think it's so cute. The palette, it does come with a nice mirror, and then there are 6 eyeshadows in here. So there's a mix of like shimmers and pressed glitters as well as matte eyeshadows. I used every single one of the eyeshadows in this palette on my eyes today, so you'll get to see how they work. This collection is limited edition and I will have it linked below where you can pick it up. But let me know what you guys think about it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the demonstration portion of this video, and I hope that you enjoy. Starting off with a Chica GSN 10 brush, I'm going to dip into the color Finders Keepers. I'm going to dust this back and forth above my crease as my transition color. Same brush, and I believe this is pronounced Poquito Mas, not sure. Move down ever so slightly and apply this directly in the crease. So back and forth. And I'm going to take this all the way over. And build this color up because I want it to be pretty pronounced. Make sure not to cover up too much of the coral color. Once you have that applied there, I'm going to go back with that color and apply it on my outer corner. So just pack that color on. And I actually don't have too much fallout. Very well formulated matte colors. So far this is about what it should look like. That gave a really beautiful blown out rust look. So I like the way that that looks. Now let's move on to the lid. I'm going to switch to a flat shader brush. This is a MAC 242 brush. I'm going to pick up a bit of the shade Wanderlust and apply that on my inner corner. So just pack this color on and blend it over. That color showed up really pretty. This looks like what comes out of Tinkerbell's wand. Fairy dust. Wanderlust. Same brush, and I'm going to take the color Sun Glow. So I'm going to take this color directly on the lid and build it up. This entire space that I left open, I'm going to fill it in with this color. I got a little bit of fallout with this color, more so than the other shades, but that's okay. So just pack this on. Make sure to blend it on the edge of this color and the edge of that color. Taking a minute to build it up, but it's getting there. So here's what the color looks like with no extra intensifiers. I actually want to take a little bit more of this color with Fix Plus just to amplify it. Taking the color on my brush, I'm going to spray it and foil this. Yes. With it foiled, it took it up several notches. That's so much more intense than this. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of liner and lashes and I'll be right back. So liner and lashes secured. So now let's go ahead and do the bottom lash line. Taking a Wayne Goss 05 pencil brush, I'm going to go back with the color Wanderlust. I'm going to apply this color and take it about here. And taking the same brush but wiping it off a bit, let's dip into the color Palma. But I'm leaving a space open here, so not all the way across. This one is like straight glitter. That is not going on without an adhesive or some type of spray. So let's try this again with Fix Plus. Be careful with this one. And same brush, and for good measure, I'm going to, ooh, I just dug in there. Same brush, and I'm going to take the color Loungy. I just see the glitter flakes popping off now, so I'm going to go ahead and spray this with Fix Plus too. Apply that on the very outer corner and connect it to the top, and also blend it with that blue. So the eyes are finished, and I just blended it down, but I like the eye look, but just know it's going to take time for some of these colors in the palette. Let's go ahead and try on the lip products. Here we have a gloss, and it's called Barely There. It's very thick. It's definitely a layering gloss for me. I didn't expect it to be this light. It feels a little gritty. I'm going to apply it again to see if it's my lips or the product. So once again, no, it's the product. You can build it up to make it opaque. To me, this is not a gloss that you wear by itself because it's kind of patchy. And then also the color on me is so light. I have MAC Chestnut here. Let's see what it looks like with that. So it definitely looks better with a darker lip liner, but I still would apply a lipstick underneath just because I feel like the formula is a little thin. Next, I'm going to try on this liquid lipstick. This one is in the color Aesthetic. That color is really pretty. It went on really evenly. The formula feels really nice. And I'm just overall feeling the way that it looks. Really pretty, very comfortable. It's matte, but it doesn't feel super dry. And the color is beautiful. It looks so velvet-like. I love this color. I love the formula. This is definitely on par with Dose of Color's other liquid lipsticks that I've tried before in their regular line that I love. So overall, I like the eyeshadow palette. It's not a love for me just because I feel like the shimmers in here do require a little bit more work than the mattes. And then, of course, the shimmers in here do outweigh the matte eyeshadows. The two at the bottom, the glitters, beautiful colors, the most unique in the palette, but you are going to have to use some type of adhesive, some glitter glue, hydration, something to amp it up, bind those pigments together and give you that really pretty foiled look. Otherwise, it's just going to be glitter getting everywhere. The shimmery eyeshadows, I do feel like the lighter one is better formulated than the gold one. The gold one is a little bit chunkier, and it was hard for me to get it to pop without any hydration, so just keep that in mind. But the matte eyeshadows are so smoothly formulated. They apply it like a dream. They went on very smooth. They didn't skip, and they gave great pigmentation. To be honest, we have these colors so many times in our collection. I don't think anybody necessarily needs it aside from collecting, but I do like this blue color. That's pretty much the sole reason why I bought the palette. So I'm pretty neutral on it. I'm not going to tell you not to get it. I'm not going to tell you to get it. I'll leave that up to you. As far as the lip products go, I wasn't a big fan of the gloss. I do feel like it's a little bit patchy. It's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. I do feel like I can work with it to incorporate it in some nude lipstick combinations, but wearing it by itself is a no-go. And I also wouldn't want to apply a lot of this product just because I don't want it to look patchy and separated. I would want it to look smooth and cohesive, so just a little bit of this goes a long way. As far as the liquid lipstick, this is the star of the collection in my opinion. This is the thing that stood out to me the most. While I do have colors like this in my collection, sometimes it's good to have an updated version of something. I probably have something close to this in my collection from the past, but it's nice to have this going into the fall, and I can see myself getting a lot of good use out of it in the fall season. But it's really nicely formulated. It feels good on the lips. The color payoff is nice, and it smells good. Let me know if you guys picked up anything from this collection. Are you a fan of Dose of Colors? Are you a fan of ILuvSarahii? Let me know down in the comment section. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you all in my very next video, which will be super soon. Smooches. Bye.